Hi, good morning, my friends. It's been some time for me where I've been practicing meditation, and today I thought that I should record a video of it. So, I'm gonna share with you what I usually do in my early mornings. It's 6 a.m. in the morning here in India, where I'm living in the mountains, and we're gonna try a very, very, very basic meditation. This is that kind of a meditation technique which can be practiced by somebody who is trying to look for peace, happiness, joy in their life. It can be practiced by any age group. There is no restriction to it because there is no physical movement, it is just an internalized process. Before we get into the meditation, and we're going to try doing it for like 20, 25, or 30 minutes, there are some basics that you need to be careful about. Number one is choosing the right posture. Choose the posture which is comfortable for you. So right now I'm sitting in normal cross-leg posture. This is the most widely used posture in India. For example, when you sit and eat, right? So this is what I recommend. You can try other postures as well, but only if you can stay in that particular posture, you should be taking that. Otherwise, just take a normal cross-legged posture. Your spine should be erect, and you should make sure that your phone is on an airplane mode so that you don't get disturbed by people. So those are certain basics. Try to do it in early morning, empty stomach, and make sure that you have taken shower, you have freshened up, and you don't have any worries in the mind. Okay? So that's the basic aspect in terms of how to begin with the meditation. Now let's get to the second part, which is the meditation itself. Well, there's nothing special that I'm gonna talk about, but still, let me mention, what is it that we are calling as meditation from the context of the current video. So what I'm gonna do is, first, I'm gonna do breathing exercise, right? And usually there are two kinds of pranayams. So if you start inhaling from the left and exhale from the right, and if you then inhale from the right and exhale from the left, this is one form of pranayam, which is called as Chandra Bhedi pranayam. Usually I do this, and you can also choose the other one, which is the Surya Bhedi, which is you start inhaling from the right and you exhale from the left. And while you're doing that, you need to make an inverted U pattern. So you inhale from the left, you exhale from the right. You inhale from the right and you exhale from the left. So now you see there is an inverted U pattern that you need to create. Use your thumb and little finger, to block the relevant nostrils. I'll show you how it is done. Now, why this is important is because usually in people's minds, there are a lot of thoughts that are happening. Now, if you want to stabilize that, if you want to stabilize your system, breath is a very important tool. So you do this Chandra Bhedi pranayam and you stabilize yourself. That's step number one in the meditation, and we're gonna do that. Step number two is, once you have stabilized your breath and it is comfortable, then consciously try to roll your eyeballs up. Something like this. Put a little bit of pressure on your eyeballs and try to tuck them upside. Now, you will feel that initially you may get a headache. So the moment you start getting a headache, you just get into the normal position. So Try to hold your eyeballs up as much as possible. If you're not able to do that, bring them down, get to the normal posture. But yeah, step number 2 is you consciously roll your eyeballs up and you try to stay there. While you're doing that, keep your eyes closed or partially open and be aware of the breath. So the breath is incoming and outgoing, incoming and outgoing. That's step number 2. This is usually called as Shambhavi Mudra. And then step number 3 is you bring your eyes to the normal position, still keep your eyes closed and be aware of the natural flow of the breath. And you can keep your chin a little upwards so that your focus is in between your forehead. Don't try to forcefully focus between the forehead. Just maintain a natural posture and stay there for a few minutes. This entire process might take somewhere around 15 to 25 minutes, or you can stretch it for 30 minutes, 1 hour, depends upon your capability. Important thing is you stabilize your body, you stabilize your mind using breath as a tool, and that is what I'm calling as meditation. So we're going to begin with this. Step number 1, stabilizing the breath using Chandrabhedi Pranayam. Step number 2, Shambhavi Mudra, where you roll your eyeballs up, try to stay there. Step number 3, bring your eyes to the normal position, keep your chin a little upwards, be aware of the natural flow of the breath. This video is gonna be uncut, so we are not gonna remove anything. Whatever is getting recorded will be shown on the video. So let's begin with this. While you're doing your pranayam, you can keep your left hand here, somewhere in between your legs, and you do it like this. Keep your spine erect and begin with the pranayam. So once I start the meditation, there will be no audio instructions. I'll go through the process and then we'll come towards the end of the video. Once you're done with your meditation, you don't have to immediately open your eyes. You can take your own time. Just be fully aware. Just be fully involved in the meditation. All we have done in the last 15-20 minutes is we were just aware of our own breath, which is the natural process, which is always happening. This is not something special that we are doing here. Breath is anyway happening 24/7 as long as you are alive. The whole effort of this simple meditative process is that you become aware of your breath, you become conscious of your naturally flowing breath, and you will see that if you are successful in doing that, there will be blissfulness flowing through the body. There will be calmness flowing through the mind. It's more like a battery charge which will keep you high throughout the day, which will enable you to take the odds and the challenges that you will face when you are dealing out there in the world with people. Slowly you can open your eyes. Thank you for being with me for these 15, 20, 30 minutes. I hope you have a good day.